Dorthea. My name is Dorthea Thomas. I'm from Eastern Michigan University chapter. I was the past first vice president of the previous term. And I'm coming here today to speak about my testimony. The help of our community is a characteristic necessary to rebuild the foundation of our future. And I find it quite discouraging, to learn that this issue of air toxins and pollutants affects minorities and urban communities mostly. I feel like we need to fight for the betterment of our communities because they are our next generation. And most importantly, our time right now is at stake. Our environment is slowly diminishing. And I feel like how can we expect to flourish and rebuild a healthy economy and our own people are not healthy? We as people have to fight because we have the right to life, a healthy life, a flourishing life. And if we don't stand up for our environment, then we allow our right to life and justice to be depleted and stripped away from us. About 2 years ago, my grandmother, she passed away from lymph node cancer. And the only advice that her doctor will give her is to get away from Michigan. He said she needed to be in a clean air environment. He said that she'd been living here for a long time and it was time to see a new place. He told us to go to Florida, get in sunny weather, just have the time to breathe. And even if you don't live that long, your time will still be longer. But our economic situation did not permit us to leave. And we didn't want to leave. She took so long to build a life here. She lived here for 19 years before she moved from Chicago. She paid for her house, everything. And she felt like, why leave? This is my family. This is my everything. So she passed the day before my birthday. I seen her take her last breath. And every time I think about that, I think about how that last breath is what killed her. Every time she breathed, she was dying slowly. I watched her pass before my eyes. Every day, she would just basically deteriorate. It's killing us. It's killing our economy. Also, all my life, living in Detroit, I had problems with my eyes. The doctors could not figure out. They told me I had pink eye, and I didn't know the difference between pain and an itching sensation. Because I was a child, they wouldn't believe me. I said, no, my eyes are in pain. Eventually, I went to an eye specialist by the name of Dr. Conrad Giles, the best in the state of Michigan. And he told me that not even 1% of the world had eye disease like me. I was diagnosed with scleritis, inflammation of the sclera. The only things that affect that is stress and the particles in the air. And because I was going through so much my whole childhood, living in such a bad economic situation, and then the effects of the environment I was living in, my vision was slowly deteriorating. Just like everything else around me, it was deteriorating. Without air, we have nothing. The Great Lakes is one of the biggest places that supply our freshwater source. And most of that is oxygen. We are our environment. So why aren't we saving it? Why aren't we fighting harder? And basically I just want to say, not only should we be reactive, but we should be proactive. We should try to protect other surrounding communities from such traumatic and unfortunate events that we've been through. So we should try to keep writing to our legislators, our congressmen, our city councils, and the EPA, and demand attention to these facts, our testimonies, and our passion to save our people in the communities. And I just want to say, and close, that positive change is needed, in the words of Obama. And now is always the perfect beginning. Thank you.